that look, it's me. And excuse this, behind the smiling face behind them. It is from the Temple of Calyx, Al the Alchemist.
What's going on, people?
Yo, 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 everybody, we're in the place to be. And it is 420. Light them if you got them, because that's what we're doing. Hope you guys are doing the same.
There we go.
Good to have you back, man. Temple month wraps up today.
Yeah.
It's
And our last harvest is late.
Perfect. Well, because, you know, it's a short month anyway.
What do you think of my new framework?
I like your little halo.
Hey, hang on. I'm gonna turn that into full-on framework.
Bullshit.
There we go.
There it is. Smile. You're on you're on weedy cameras.
This is gonna be the new emoticon. It's the stoner emoji.
Stoner emoji. A subby and a doobie. Yes. Good to have you back.
I'm just gonna sit like this
The whole time. Just try to keep your face normal. Everybody hearing me, doing good, everybody looking good, everything's okay. Let me know if everything's fine. I hope everything is good. I'm sort of monitoring the best that I can, of course. And yeah, there we are. It is going to be a good show this week, except I need that just slightly over here so I can reach this without burning myself.
As soon as he starts it, eh? Like,
right, that's what I'm working on. Thanks for coming. You were here last week for, we had Remo.
We did have Remo on.
Is that the urban grower?
That is
the Saltwater Cowboy. Tim McBride was on as well, too, and the aforementioned Al with some more Temple of Calyx weed. Check the replay after this. This week,
Tim's stories always blow my fucking mind.
that guy is crazy.
Crazy.
What else is crazy is this device sitting right next to me and the logo that goes with it, accompanying it right here. That is a Sublimator. And this lovely young man here in this camera right there, that is Enrico from Sublimator.
Oh, there I is.
There he is.
Yes, I am.
That's him. And we're going to hear more about him and lots about him and the Sublimator all momentarily. We're going to also smoke a bunch of flowers from the Temple of Calyx again today. And by a bunch of them, I mean a big bag. We're just going to smoke this whole bag of Hindu today. And that's going to be a lot. It's going to be either a long show or some fat joints, but we'll do what we can with it. Yeah, good time smoking Hindu again. We've had the Hindu on before. Could be a good time. Oh, here come the rest of the jars.
Any gin?
Also, any vodka gin? No, wrong show.
Got any vodka? Got any gin?
Also, we got Chronic Cooking, though. Episode of Chronic Cooking is on.
The door's locked.
Door's locked.
Mick can't get in.
Mick can't get in, and it's Mick-proof. And Puff Puff, pass it along. It'll be a good episode, so let's just rock and roll right through it. Chat shout-outs. Isabel S., Gary, Gabriel, what up, Jay McDonald, C. Ray, Anthropod 4S, Peter S. I don't know, is the chat enabled again? It shouldn't be. I can't tell you. Oh, and Opus just jumped in. Oh, geez. Well, hang on. Before we do the show, Opus, what are you doing here?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. Let me guess. Mom Cups this weekend, right?
I've got a bag of Mom Cup stuff. That's right. I've got my sample kit swag mag for the Mom Cup here.
I got one of those, too.
Good stuff.
Right?
Where the fuck's mine?
Oh.
Big bag of marijuana.
Big bag of weed.
Photos.
This fucking guy, you come here on this show and shit, and he shows you and he flashes you all the shit he got, and he get nothing to you. Come on.
Look at this guy. He's sitting in front of like
bag.
large jars
me a
of marijuana
bag.
and he's bitching at
I wouldn't be
me.
saying that. You never know.
No, what's going on?
You might get thrown a tea bag or something.
Hey, tomorrow, the start of the Mom Cup, actually. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We've got some great stuff lined up. A lot of people have picked up their judges' kits.
Yeah. Coming from out of town for the event, too.
That's right. Right now, Tracy Curley, Jeff Lundstrom, Coral Reefer, and a bunch of other people. We're all sitting next door in the lounge here at Cannabis Culture at 307 West Hastings. And so it's rocking on. Actually, Al was sitting with us for a bit, but then he left to come in here.
Yeah, I needed him back for the stupid show. I'm sorry, guys. I hate to steal you from there. Yeah. And I think I got the chat slow mode off the chat, guys. So, well, that's good. I'm really looking forward to the Cup this weekend. That is big news.
Going to be a good time.
Any more details that they need to know?
Any more details? If you're a judge, you've probably been notified of the secret location or have a number to call to get that information.
Right?
Other than that, I guess we're waiting for Jeremiah to come back from Ottawa. And I know Pod TV is going to be there. We'll be broadcasting live, so stay tuned. And if you can't make it down, at least join us online and enjoy us via the wonders of the internet.
Well, and to that effect as well, too, I will be starting this evening, starting the streaming of the Judges Kit itself. I'm going to go through the Judges Kit tonight and tomorrow. And through the weekend, I'll be down there. We'll definitely have this on Expert Joints. We'll have it on some of the FaceTimes.
I'd like to point out that the samples for this competition are a little different than what people are used to, because on each sample it tells you the strain, exactly what you're smoking. It also tells you who produced it.
Nice, yeah, which is odd. I mean, usually they're blind, right? So
that's cool. Why it's the mom cup. So it's like if you're a mail order marijuana or other business, a lot of these people are competing. Why not put your money where your mouth is? Put your name on your product. So we've left the packaging of a lot of the products up to the people
entrance.
Entering. So it's what it came is what you see is what you get. That's how it came, and so yeah. And I've actually have another kit. I've been smoking it, and there's a couple of samples
So now
in
you're
there
gonna
that
brag
are
that you
killer.
got 2 kids. You see her jonesing like motherfuckers, and he's like, "Oh, I even got another kid at home."
Enrico's jealous.
You want to
of
smoke
right
some
now.
marijuana, dude?
Yeah, then
That's
I
what
had
I'm doing.
another kid last week, and then
I got 3 more kits in the trunk of my car.
I sleep on
I
this
sleep
kit.
on this one because I like the smell of all the little bag inside.
This
it.
is the guy who's puts up video with what was it 100,000 marijuana plants that he's growing and he's cooking
In a
bitching
field in
about my
Morocco.
little bag of weed.
Yeah, but I was
Next to like 50 kilos of hash.
Can you fucking believe that all my life I was in love with hashish, like infatuation with hashish, and when I
Well,
got
I
to
think
that-
that's a Montreal thing.
and when I get I guess, but when I got on top of that mountain,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even fucking smoke a joint.
Oh no.
No, I wouldn't.
Why?
Because I didn't like hashish anymore. Because now I vaporize.
Sublimator.
All your life you worked for a moment like that one where you were on a mountain full of ash. And by the time you're there,
You don't even want to be there.
fucked up 12 years before by making a machine where you don't have to smoke anymore.
I
Jesus.
know.
Well, you know, the hash does fit in the machine.
Yes, but irrelevant of the fact that I used to just smoke a big fat joint. It was delicious, you know. And now I was on that mountain and I couldn't even like roll one. I wouldn't find the fun of it. It was like, I guess I'm just gonna.
Guess I'll just smoke a joint of this hash here.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll just go on with the show. Opus,
All right.
looking forward to seeing you this weekend.
All right,
Thanks very
brother.
much for having me, man.
Thanks,
Good to see you again.
Talk to you all later, folks.
Absolutely. And as we continue rolling up the Hindu Kush, what do they say about the Hindu that they haven't said already?
What do who say?
Well, you know, they say. Or what do you say? Or what does the temple
I
say?
think that the cows are sacred. Over
Yeah,
there.
the
cows are sacred over there.
cattle are sacred.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what they
Be
say?
Careful with
Yeah.
the cattle.
I don't know. It's like it's
like
a
colors.
super old cut. I think we've said pretty much there is to say about the
Yeah, it's the
Hindu.
same one we've had the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, really, right now we're in between harvests. There's going to be 4 or 5 new varietals coming in the next 10 days. So
And it's
give it some time.
It's gonna go in the bud
We don't.
can right now.
The time.
We're not really outsourcing gear, so we got to wait from harvest to harvest.
Looks like it's worth waiting for to me.
There we go.
Hey, it's marijuana.
Some yum yums from the yum yum tree.
Yum Yums for the Yum Yum Tree, brought to you by Temple of Calyx. Check them out in store and online at MMJ Canada, Cannabis Culture, also Temple of Calyx on Instagram, and Canna Market, Cinnada. Make sure you get at them for lovely products like this Hindu Kush. My gosh. Now, as I roll this up, finally on with the show, proper introduction of my friend in the corner here who belongs to this sexy monkey logo. The Sublimator was founded in 2008 in Quebec City, Canada, following 5 years of research and development. Sale of the first product was launched in 2012. Since then, an entire family of Sublimators has been built and tested, which gives customers the wide selection of units available today. The Sublimator is a biomolecular gasification device for organic compounds, concentrates, and essential oils. Within the past 2 years, the Sublimator has received numerous awards. Wow, that was crazy. For best products at various trade shows, and 6 of them, and is known to hit like a ton of bricks. Nothing on earth hits like a Sublimator. No one else is like my guest, ladies and gentlemen.
6 in
one of
1
the
year.
coolest guys around. Another of the guys I've been trying to chase for a year to get on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome from Sublimator, Enrico. You. Yes, sir. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here.
What's up, Subcultured?
Don't got it anymore, right?
Oh man, good to have the man in town. So, Enrico, you're a hard guy to pin down. You travel all over the world, and you don't really come by Pot TV that much and stuff anymore. What's up, Tracy?
I don't come to Pot TV because they're so busy. And you walk in here and you just want to be like fucking like chill, and everybody's so busy. It's so busy. Fuck. I'm staying home.
Well, you guys chill. I'm just gonna over here click a couple of buttons. Let's smoke some weed and let's try out this funky new Sublimator that's in front of me
There you go,
here.
Craig.
Yeah, that's right. You got a sub.
Yeah, I do. So explain to people, for those unfamiliar with the show or who might have missed out, what
Let's
is
do it
a
from this side.
Sublimator?
Ready?
Yep.
Actually, no. We're gonna do a double decker.
Oh, come on now. Easy, Ems. All right. Yes, explain, please.
Well,
What is a
basically, a sublimator. We have a patent in gasification. It's a product that like takes your
Ready?
vapor or your first, if you're using a concentrate,
Double.
your first contact with your concentrate, and actually distill it into a much easier to absorb product, smaller little particles of the same medicine occupying the same space, but just a little smaller. Blah 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 blah.
So, for the layman's of layman's term,
Basically, it's a distilled vapor. It's like you have a volcano where inside of your volcano bag you see a vapor. That vapor is a product. That machine actually take that vapor and distill it into a particle of that vapor. So basically, it's much smaller little.
it's a
particle.
vaporizer that hits like a dab rig or a bong. Pretty
Well,
much.
if you want to.
I mean, in the overall, because when some people are familiar with electronic vaporizers, they're not used to that heavy, thick, like
That's
big bad
because
tokes.
that's what vaporizers don't deliver, those heavy thick tokes. And
These do.
That's the Sublimator is not really a vaporizer.
But
That's the
it's
difference, right?
cleaner than a bong toke or the regular thick
There's
smoke,
no smoke.
because it's just like massive amounts of
fract.
vapor, if you will.
Yeah, it's a vapor that is. It's much bigger. You got much more in your lungs because every one of these little white ball that you see inside of your volcano bag have been breaking into small little particles.
So then tell us, how
it's
does it
just
work?
thicker. It's the same thing that you have in front of you. It's the same thing. It's just it's a lot more small particle. Thicker.
One of the analogies we used to use in trade shows was, and picture your vapor on a micro level. With a volcano, it's like having a whole bunch of apples, right?
Right.
Those vapor molecules are floating around. The Sublimator turns those apples into applesauce.
Is it Michael?
Pretty much, yeah. But our patent
Is
is
your
in
mic on?
gasification. Basically, it's beyond vapor. It's a vapor that's being.
Is your Michael?
Yeah, I with my mic or something.
Yeah, he's on.
I'm on, okay? You gotta get your shit together, okay? Basically, what's going on is it's a distilled vapor. It's a vapor that's been taken to another state. It's one state further than a regular vapor that you will get into a volcano, or when you take your dab of oil and you touch your whichever rig you have. That first initial contact of your oil with your metal, what you breathe is that first reaction. When with the Sublimator, we trap that reaction and we distill it one step further.
And so, can you explain kind of briefly how do you guys do that? How does it work?
How does it work?
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure I understand the question. How does it work?
Yeah,
Very
like
well.
I know that he's.
yeah. I mean, I don't give away obviously the secret and stuff, but like, how do you get it to
We're
to
talking
perform
about
better?
400 grams of metal radiating around like 100 milligram of your favorite organic, basically. And instead of just using hot air to separate your your vapor from your organic, we actually use a hot air and a thermal radiant. The thermal radiant is what you can feel, the radiant, basically, when you...
It almost like creates a little oven for it then,
Yeah.
almost, right? A
Pretty
little
much.
sealed,
It's a
kind of
big
controlled
old oven,
environment.
basically,
And
yeah.
then when you start sucking, you get what's called a thermodynamic pressure.
Yeah, and then it creates the vapor, but the vapor, like as a reflex, wants to go into
It wants to expand,
expansion.
yeah.
But we don't let it go in expansion. We actually trap it once it's.
No, please continue.
What's
Just you
expected?
guys keep
And
going.
then it
Sorry,
goes
I'm having
straight
problems with the
through
audio. I'm
this,
trying to fix
It
this.
goes through the atomizer and then get fracked into a particle.
And as you can see, what Al's doing, I'm going to put to the bigger camera.
That's a little bit different there. This is with a soft organic. Basically, you have that first contact of your organic with your metal. But instead of breeding that first organic contact one more time, we stop it from going in expansion. We trap it and we compress it through an atomizer, distilling it to another, like, more easily absorbable state. Smaller, easier to...
So how did you guys come up with the idea for this?
We started with a bottle cap of Coca-Cola. By mistake was the first one, actually.
It was basically an evolution of necessity.
Yeah. First, I had like a bottle cap of Coca-Cola, and I had a big stem. I actually, my first one, Chantal Arroyo from Quebec City, sold me a Eolite. Tried my Eolite, and then I realized I had to stay like 45 minutes on my back to actually get it good.
To make it
Without breathing, 45 minutes on your back without breathing to get a good hit. And when I finally got a good hit, I got up, I opened the stuff up. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna make my own. So I grabbed a glass stem, big glass down stem, and I heat the down stem, put a little bit of weed, put a cap of Coca-Cola, heat up the whole thing, took a breath, and it was the biggest hit I ever took in my life. And that's with a bottle cap of Coca-Cola.
It didn't still have the plastic inside it, did it?
What's that?
With the bottle cap.
Come on! Don't insult my intelligence.
So then it took what you said.
He hot knifed the plastic first.
Absolutely. Sorry about the audio, guys, man. It's really weird. It's just we can hear. It's just not as loud as the rest of ours. I wonder if his has got. We can check
whisper.
the decibel switch on the other side.
Why don't we whisper and turn the whole feed up?
Can I see the little here?
Just saying.
Do this one. Let me check this for a second. Okay, maybe that'll help. All right.
It has nothing to do with vaping. I'm just reading, sorry.
Yeah. So something you can see in the chat. So yeah, I get it. It's not. It's beyond. Like they call it beyond vaporization is what this thing is
It's
really.
yeah, it's one step further than vapor. Like
46 steps further than vapor.
Well, yeah, actually on the patent we have 46
If we're gonna be technical.
new point further than vapor.
That's a long way to go. I mean, some people will move it up, finish line a little here, a little there, but to go from here to the other side of the country, that's a little bit of a ways.
Well, but first, the way to happen is first you make the first one, and then you have to really believe in it. Because the first one I did cost like $112,000. Then you didn't sell nothing. You just
Sat there.
you show up here in BC to meet
to
this
have one.
guy. I show here in BC to meet this guy. I said, hey, I have this Sublimator thing. I mean, you want to try it?
And and now here they are, a whole different in demand.
Now we sell in 8 different countries. We're at number 3, 6-time Cannabis Cup winner. A lot of things happened since I came up with these little pieces.
In
of
the last
metal.
4 years, lots of shit's happened, man.
So much I had to stop smoking because I don't remember. That was. This fucking guy.
Hey,
Alright.
not this guy, this guy.
Do another dot or something.
All right. So, in theory, now we can hear Enrico.
Holy motherfucking yeah.
Okay, you want to tell that whole story again?
Okay, back in '78, when my mom dropped me
On my head.
on the left side of. Yes, it
Sorry
was
about
my
that, guys.
head.
I just switched the mic.
All right.
But hey,
How's that going?
Where do we go?
All right, that seems better. Sorry about that.
That sublimator works with herbs. It
Like
works
I'm
with
doing
oil.
herbs right
it
now.
works with ash. It works together, separately. Whatever you have, if it has THC or CBD inside of it, I will send you flying.
Nothing hits like a sublimator, guys. There's no way to explain it other than it's serious, next level fucking smoke.
Yeah, it's not just the hit too. Like it really magnifies the flavor. It's like you get every nuance. I really dig it.
Mm-hmm.
And we were here before the A-nail, before the B-nail, the C-nail, the D-nail, the G-nail, the fucking nail. We were there before all of those guys.
So, and yeah, you have been around, man. You've been doing it. So, tell them, let's do this as I pull up the kit here, go through it. How many different sublimators are there now? I mean, you've gone from the one prototypes to...
First of all, every single one of them work with herb, ash, and oil. But some people wanted to have some model because they do more oil, they do bigger globs of oil, so we give them more mass to play with, more like we basically fixed the unit, we made it more for their type of habits basically. If it's not a habit, I guess their consumption ways. And then, but basically we have the Apollo, which is 40 herbs, the Apollo stainless, Apollo titanium. We have the Dab Master, that's the Apollo that you can see there, yes. Then we have the Dab Master, which is the one that you have here on the show right now. That's the Dab Master, titanium here. We call it the Dab Master because you can put the dab there. And we are the Dab Master, the one and only. And then we have the V4 with the carb cap, which I can show you. You must have it somewhere. They changed the name. I think my associates, they changed the name. They want something more like pretty than V4. There you go. That's it. So now these new units now are all in peak handle, and it's a mini XLR. It's got more better profile, better heating elements, better everything in there. This thing is a monster. Monster.
And we've got the unit right here.
Yeah.
This is the brand new Sublimator. Let me just lift so everybody can see the whole thing here.
That's the Excalibur Series XLR, Mini XLR 3.0.
Sick. With the new super nice clean handle.
Yeah.
A little bit less bulky than before. The connections back here, the Mini XLR. This now has the 1, 2, and 3 hour timer.
With a buzzer on.
With the buzzer on it as well too. And the push button down here, release. It is sexy. You're right there, Tyam in the chat room is finding this a very delicious looking unit. And they're right.
We're far from the bottle cap of Coca-Cola. That's
Holy
Right?
fuck, so far from the bottle cap of Coca-Cola.
but that's where it was. That's how it started.
It started, and here we are now. Started from the bottom, now you're here.
And now we're here. Yeah. We are definitely the most expensive, the most powerful. I mean, by powerful, I mean you have no freaking ID. The most freaking powerful unit on the market. Most expensive, the unobtainable. It's difficult to get it, but once you got it, you save money from that moment. You're higher than you ever been. You're in a better. It cleans your lungs. It's just a full-on medicinal.
It's a game changer. It's
a game
changed.
changer.
It's changed people's lives. It's
100%.
fuck. It's changed my life.
100%. I've got a friend of mine who is going to be extremely thrilled later on because to them, sublimating is a completely different experience for them.
Yeah.
And it's a way better experience for them.
Yeah.
So
at first it was difficult, you know. We came out, we say, we're sublimating, we do things differently,
Holy
But
shit,
as
it
the
was-
time is going by right now,
yeah.
as the time is going by, and like 5 years.
We were met with a lot of haters.
Huh?
We were met with a lot of
Yo,
haters.
at the beginning, everything I said, I was.
We're feeding back.
Yeah, at the beginning.
We're on Instagram Live as well.
Nope. Okay. Continue. In the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning, I was a snake oil salesman, and oh my God, I got chewed on. It's impossible. Vapor's vapor.
Yeah, we're.
Yeah, what's
That's
different?
nothing else but vapor. Vapor. Ow! Well, I gasify your fucking vapor above them apples.
Say hi to
Applesauce.
From apples to applesauce.
And then now here you are all these years later. So you've got the 3 different heating devices, and then you've got a couple of different kits as well too.
Yeah. We have basically the whole thing is always. As soon as you buy an engine, a monkey controller, and an atomizer, you can vaporize, gasify, you can dab, you can do whatever the heck you want to do at your house, out of an apple, out of a bottle of plastic if you want, out of whatever you want. But we do have different types of pipe with, and they're all actually fit into the same. Basically, if you buy one of our base pipe, you can just buy a couple rings to go with it, and then you'll have a completely different model of pipe.
It is really handy. That's what I did notice. You can make it taller. You can make it shorter. You can put on the different attachments. There's a whole bunch of different things you can get for it, right?
And this ain't no joke. This is a serious pipe here. This ain't going anywhere. This is a solid piece of equipment. Has nothing to do with that little thing right there.
You can put it on your headies too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. What's nice is you've got the bottom piece comes right out.
If you're a glass collector.
So let me take this off for a second.
And you've got a heady glass collection.
Right.
You can stick it right on your headies.
It goes right in your pieces. You've actually got another adapter in the kit. There's another plastic piece in there, and yeah, you can use the entire unit on basically any device you want.
Yeah, man.
Very fucking cool.
Yeah, what, man?
Very cool, my friend. And basically the difference between the kits that you then sell are different. You've got the ones with the hookah top, if you will, and then you've got some other ones that are more like your traditional dab rigs or bong tops on them.
Yeah, exactly. With a 45mm adapter, then we have like bubblers, we have a cold wall, we have a very, very, very different model. Like this is the cold wall you see there.
Yeah.
And we have a one that is the cryogenic, our cryogenic series. That's something completely different than anybody else also we're doing. Where
the cryo coils are awesome.
Yeah, the cryo. Yeah, it goes through
a jacketed coil.
Jacketed coil that is under vacuum.
Shit.
So it cools everything off.
That's heavy duty, 15
man. 15 degrees. No, we always were ahead of the game. The thing is like. Got a new baby, a little bit of baby weight on. Now I gotta go back and get back on top.
Getting back into fighting shape.
Yeah.
I know, man.
It was 2.5 years of heavy grinding till we didn't stop much in 2 years, 2.5 years on the road. So it was good to stop a bit more and
burnt me out.
Launch a new product, yeah.
And so obviously the biggest news right now is the fact we got the new heating device out. So to compare from the new to the old one, the biggest change is obviously the handle attachment, right? The mini XLR instead of the XLR now.
The whole design of this whole thing has been remade.
It's so much cleaner now as well, too.
It's pretty, and you have the mini XLR.
Yeah.
The reason why it's smoking right now is because you're at low temperature.
Right.
Yeah, it's the new XLR. That's basically how it is. It's smaller, little more refined little handle.
I like the insulated handle.
Yeah.
Is on it as well too. And then of course I'm a fan of the longer controller. To me that's super handy.
And 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours is nice on the new timer, as well as having the alert on it. That's pretty handy as well. Very cool device, man. And then so all the new kits going forward will have these.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Everything.
And then, did I hear somewhere, is there a 5-hour timer available or no? No, was that maybe just
135?
Okay.
Or
Well,
1 2 3.
1 hour.
Yeah.
2 hours. 3 hours.
Just the amount as long as you press it. Just
and then after 2 hours, you can press twice.
And
then you get 5.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. And you can keep doing that. You can keep doing that and add it up. Man, see, quick math from Enrico over here.
And that wasn't even me
The
getting
new
into
26-hour timer.
it. I wasn't even getting into it.
The all-time forever timer.
Yeah.
That is crazy stuff, man. I was gonna say time for an upgrade, I think. So I think we'll just sort of keep this one on the show from now on. I think this should be the new table piece.
Well, I'll make sure you get new glass and stuff to show. And
Pat says thank you, Rico.
Pat, hey, what's up, Pat? Where Pat at? Pat, where you at, man?
Al is actually in the lounge. He was there.
Biogasification, all the hits on few question and the few guys for.
Chat room's going through. We're in here watching the whole thing go down.
We're double live.
We're
triple
double live. We got the Instagrams on the Temple of Calyx Instagram. We got the Expert Joints Instagram going on.
No, I'm on Class and Session page.
Oh, Class and Session page, sorry. Wow, so Al's been showing sort of how to use it. So obviously you can hit it like a dab tool here.
They can look the WIPO, WIPO, Enrico Bouchard, because they're like just trying to figure out like biogasification, what does it mean, what is it, check the patent. The patent is WIPO, WIPO, Enrico Bouchard.
I cut myself on this.
It's gasification and not biogasification, but we're using a bio element, so
No, it's good.
Dude. So, and then you obviously put some flour in here. You can put hash in there as well, too?
yeah, man.
Can you put, like, obviously, then you can dab shatters, oil, caramels,
Yeah.
distillates, anything off on the side of it.
Yeah,
So you can really smoke anything there is in this, pretty much.
anything. Together, separately, one
dou-
after the other.
Double stacks.
Don't smoke Kool-Aid in there.
Don't smoke Kool-Aid. Iced tea. I don't
that
think you
happen?
want to use it to heat your coffee. Al got attacked by a shark.
Got a shark by attack.
You gonna be okay?
Oh yeah.
Try not to bleed all over yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. If you need some
No one. Wow.
if you need some ISO wipes
so now
over there,
he's
you're good.
backtracking on his gasification
Oh.
bullshit. Oh, that's no one. Who's that? That must be what's his fucking face.
Who's this?
Some guy called himself no one. Telling me that I'm backing
So
up.
Enrico can see the chat today.
How are you backing out on your biogasification? That's what your patent is.
Yeah, I'm
It's
backing
kind of
up
hard
on
to
my
back
back.
out. It's like
You dumb motherfucker.
it's registered and set in stone. That's what it does. It's the science of it.
So okay, my next question is, how did you two connect? Like, where did the relationship with you two fools
I came
begin?
here to present the Sublimator for the first time.
Yeah, through. How did that happen? It was West Coast Gifts.
Yeah.
You knew somebody in West Coast Gifts, or your associate knew somebody in West Coast Gifts? I can't remember how that worked.
It was West Coast Gift that I was coming to present the product to. And they organized a thing at
Yaletown.
At Hilltown, well, Yaletown.
Yeah.
And then you showed up over there, you sat next to me. And then I pulled out the machine, and then there's a video of the first time we met, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's try something new. Okay.
Sure, why not?
Sure. Well, then what's this one?
That's some banner.
Oh wait, you know what? I never even finished rolling the last one.
What the fuck?
Oh, there was other joints going. I got distracted. And then, so what did you think the first time you saw it? Obviously, it wasn't as slick as it is now.
It
was
didn't
1.0.
matter. I understood it, and I was like, "It's fucking dynamite. You're doing a variable temperature rip, and it's kick ass."
And since then, you guys have kicked ass and really taken it across the world. It's the worldwide phenomenon now. You don't have to. It's not that hard to sell anymore. They sell as much as you can keep up with now, pretty much. So, I mean, that's really cool. You guys have literally taken it to every festival, every event. You were talking just before we went on air, all the different places, right?
Oh yeah, we were everywhere. We hit a lot of different spots. That's for sure.
And some of the so then let's talk about it for a second. Some of the favorite places. I mean, we know was that the Mexico event?
Mexico's an event that for the first time this year. I lived in Mexico.
You're
for
part
7
of the
years.
organizers of
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
I was 7 years in Mexico. So and then 2 years ago, a friend of mine said, "Hey, let's do an event in Mexico." I'm like, "Hey, why not?" Then we did it, and it was like 7,000 people in our first event. First time ever done in the store in Mexico. We're able to put that together. very, 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 very happy, very stoked. And then that's basically it. Then we have stuff in Medellin right now we're working with, and Morocco still, and a little bit of everything, but no promotional for Sublimator this year.
No more promo.
No, this year I'm just gonna
Focus on
enjoy
protocol.
the boy, the family.
From promo to protocol.
Right?
From
Dude.
promo to proto.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty big piece anyway. One question I did see scroll by at one point in the chat was, can you use any of the old pieces, or does the bowl?
Yeah, we do have everything. Everything fits with the old Sublimator and everything. The only thing you might have to do is get an adapter. We do have an adapter we sell. We're just out at the moment. So if you just want to have the handle and use it on your older model, you'll be able to do that. Yes.
Okay. And then of course I've also saw on the site there that you can pick individual pieces. You don't need the full kits if you need to just want to add on and build yourself.
Exactly. You can
build yourself
actually,
the one.
if you already got the older Monkey controller, you got everything of the old model. You just want to have the new handle. We can help you out.
That's
we
cool.
just don't have at the moment.
More of the adapters, but yeah.
We had like 300 of them,
And then does the sub cage still fit the same way or still work the same way? Or does it need to be modeled?
It's a new sub cage. Yeah, it's not out yet.
Okay, so that'll be coming last.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
That's gonna look so dope with
That's
the
gonna be a
cage.
nice one. It's actually gonna look very Decepticon type look.
Nice. Very cool. And so that'll be out this year though. That'll be out soon, hopefully, ish.
Could you repeat that? I was like infatuated with myself right now.
In the chat room.
Is this mirror on?
Would you any idea when the new sub cage is coming?
Cheese whiz, man. I don't know. I can't tell. I got caught in the past giving dates.
Okay, fair enough. It'll come when it comes. Well, we'll stay tuned to the Sublimator on Instagram
and I'll show
for
up
more.
to work like next week, and there'll be like 75 people at my door wanting the freaking sub cage.
Hey, we heard those cages are coming soon.
Can I get one? I ordered one, I pre-ordered. So big events though. So you said you're off to Colombia pretty soon?
Yeah, Colombia, Morocco.
Cannabis is in literally a couple weeks, so you're not off to that?
Cannabis.
Not this year? Not this year?
It's too much fun.
Too much fun. Too much fun.
The first year is fun, second year is okay, third year is like, all right, been there, done that. Fourth year is like, what the fuck am I doing here this year? So the fifth year is like, might as well go somewhere else.
Well, Cannabis, right? It's like, it's wicked if you're breaking out and you want to establish ground in Europe. Cannabis is it's pinnacle. It's like you need Cannabis to take those other steps, but I think within the first 2 years, you had most of your European distribution.
All our goals were
they're
obtained in our first 2 years.
Yeah,
All the
so-
medal we wanted to win, everything we wanted to have, every curriculum thing that could have worked good for the Sublimator in future to be able to
So
sell
if
it. We
Brag
got
off
it,
some of those awards,
Well,
man.
we got mayors of like Napoli.
Yeah, that was
mayor
awesome. The
freaking
mayor of Napoli.
smoking on
That
the
was
Sublimator.
fucking
I mean,
awesome.
we got like some serious stuff that we were able
That's pretty
to do.
cool.
And with Wiz
That was like-
Khalifa
that was-
also, Wiz
Ooh.
Khalifa doing his video saying he never been so high in his life.
dropping
and
the sub in. What the
Yeah.
fuck tune does he say it in? There's he mentions it in one of his
songs.
drops. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh man, what a hell of a ride, man. It's amazing the journey that...
Fairy tale, brother, a fairy tale, considering that you just come up with like those pieces of metal, you put them together, and then next thing you know, you hear about this company down west, you come to that company down west, your first sell is 1,000 fucking machines.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Okay, hold on, sell the restaurant, sell this, we're making
Machines
machines
now. Yeah,
And I
right?
was making machine up here in a hotel room, like the first 15 I sold, I was here at the sand, man. Just soldering this stuff together, and people coming one after the other to buy 5, 6.
Heat shrink.
Everything. Wow.
That's how it all began.
So when I got a bozo, a no-name bozo that gets online and fucking like this on me, you have no fucking idea what I've been through, bitch. So fuck off.
I guess I can just block him or remove him.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Well, dude, first year I show up at Cannabis. That fucking moron, which you know is sending a 3-page letter to the Cannabis people saying that don't go that guy Enrico. He's gonna steal. I have no legs. He stole my legs from me, and then now he's using him to go promote that chicken inseminator that he's got stolen from my.
I don't know. It was crazy. And then it didn't just end there.
Send letters to
Cannabis, Canapa,
Mostra, to everybody you could find.
Mundi and Mostra.
Then try to stop my patent in like 2 or 3 different countries.
Man,
this guy was literally obsessed. Really obsessed.
I have a real
I don't know
out there.
I don't know if this is the same guy, but the guy to which we're.
It's him, like right there. It's him.
Anyway,
it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I am.
And we could all just ignore the fool.
I am whatever the fuck I say I am.
I heard that be somewhere before. So my question becomes then: so if people happen to want to get one of them for themselves, how do people get themselves a Sublimator?
Sublimator.ca. You can try at sublimator.ca. Otherwise, at sublimator.ca. Yes. Yeah. Or sublimator.ca.
Any of the better head shops or bong shops at all? Or just
planetvape.ca has it. You have THC on Yonge Street that has it. Cannabis Culture down here has them. They're supposed to have a shipment. That's what I know. Other than that, here in...
Otherwise, sublimator.ca?
Yeah, sublimator.ca, yeah.
Oh, look, there's even the handy-dandy shop button right there. You just click it, and it'll take you to a plethora of different choices that you can see. Boom, 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 all the way along here. All the cool and lovely little items you can get from Team Sub to Fuck Up. Well, I am happy to have one here at the studio. It was great having the Glacial Gold rig, which was awesome.
It was difficult for you to get it too, wasn't it?
I've been chasing one of these. I've been chasing one of these for nearly a year.
You may as well enjoy it. Here, hang on.
Man, get all you need, sublimator.ca, from the man Enrico and the crew. Yes, we're gonna have this on the show all the time, man. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for making it happen.
I got Jeremiah that says hi here.
Hey, what's up, JV? What's going on, brother?
Jeremiah, I see you too, but not on Pot TV though.
Yeah, he's got cameras in your house, Jer. He was showing us the stream. It's a little scary.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You fucking potheads. All right, I gotta fuck off. I gotta go.
All right, then. Well, let me ask you the final 4 questions, and we'll get you out of here.
Hey, sorry. Did I just burst your bubble?
No, it's about that time. So, all right. Okay.
Oh, I could pull a Johnny and just start talking.
Nope. Let's ask you the same questions everybody else gets. When did you get into weed?
Now weed got into me.
Okay, when did weed first get into you?
When I fell in it.
So you got into weed when it got into you.
Yeah, when I fell in it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Or I don't understand the question.
Or you like most people.
How did I fell into weed?
When did you start smoking weed? When did you start consuming?
Okay, I started at 15 years old, but then I stopped for like 10 years. And then I had a full-blown real depression.
I thought you were going to say a nice haircut.
I don't know. I had a depression for real. Like a real one. I never thought
we
it
all
could
get
happen,
them.
But it did happen.
We all get them.
It did happen.
For sure.
And then I used marijuana to get back together. And then I realized that then I was smoking 15 grams a day. So I decided I had to stop smoking. So then I made the supplement.
That's pretty good. Okay. And here, the rest is sort of history we just went through. So, dumb question. Preferred method of smoking, obviously, Sublimator.
Yes,
obviously, we're going to have that one.
It actually ruined smoking for me because now, no matter what you have in front of me, you can show me a joint, you can show me ash, you can show me whatever the fuck you want. If
all
there's
he wants
no
is one of
sub
these
in front of me, I won't smoke it.
All he needs is that in front of him right there.
He won't hit it even if there's one of those. Oh yeah, look at that. Little pretend hit.
Considering,
Can you go
even
on
to
Pot
this
TV?
day, I can't believe it. But I mean, how do you set up to make
Can you clear that
such
or
a? No, I'm done, brother.
It's his first toke in 32 months.
That's tasty as fuck.
My man. So then the third question. So obviously the question, how much do you consume? But at the moment,
All right. Before I had my boy, I used to consume at least like 3 grams a day. I would say 2 grams of oil a day, easily minimum.
Yeah.
Now that I have my boy, I'll probably take 15 to 30 milligrams a day for the last 6 days. But I stopped for over a year. I wasn't smoking anymore for over a year.
well, that's
What a boring motherfucker I am.
that's all right, man.
I don't smoke no more.
That's cool. And out of all the strains that you have come across, so all the weed that you have smoked or subbied or however you had it, one of them has to stand out as the most memorable bag you ever smoked. The one that just if I could get a strain of that, I'd be happy to see it again. We call it the one that got away.
Yeah, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and back then it was just the swag brickweed. That's all you could get is that swag brickweed. And then my pusher one day, you can see how old I am. I call him the pusher.
Right.
That's close to the city. All right, it shows up one day with that big old fucking like flower, like 90% seeds. I bet you almost. But it wasn't
a brick.
Skunk. No, it wasn't a brick. It was a skunk weed, and I smoked that thing. And did it get away? It got away because there was a lot more. I could have buy more, but I didn't buy it. But at the same time, it was the most memorable bag of weed for me because I got to actually taste it.
That's great, man. I
So
appreciate
many
you sharing.
seeds, so many seeds.
So little time, and now all the seeds out there, man. For more, make sure you check out Enrico on the Sublimator on Instagram, Sublimator Vapor on Twitter, and of course Sublimator.ca.
We have a Twitter? I didn't even fucking know.
Yeah.
Hey,
There you go.
Tweet.
Yeah.
tweet me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sublimator on Instagram, the Sublimator. And,
That's my Twitter.
Sublimator
Anything we miss?
on Nutrilife plant product.
Nutrilife plant product. Yes. Now please tell me what's in that.
Just something some friends brought for me. It's like water soluble THC. You can just put into water or like. See,
Hot chocolate.
it's so good you can't even open it. Yeah, hot chocolate. This one is actually terpenes. It's
Those
like
are-
mango terpenes.
So these are embodied terpenes. So terpenes that are put into a powder state.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Should we put them in the Turk cam?
Yeah, throw them in the terp can.
Throw them in the Turk cam.
Those are mangoes?
Yeah, mango.
Beautiful looking mangoes. They look right.
Mango terpene and sugar.
Yeah,
That's 2 fructose, 1 sucrose.
put a little scoop in my
You're gonna
in my
enjoy
tea
it.
and
Scoop a
shake
doo.
the shit out of it.
Scoop,
And
scoop a doop.
this is
What's this?
water
Let's see.
soluble THC.
Oh my God.
What should I
Wow.
use as a that I could use as a
What the? In the water slave, in the THC can. Just boulders.
Yeah, so you take that and you put that in hot chocolate, put that on anything, really, your spaghetti sauce, whatever you want.
It will melt back into your favorite medicine. It's tasteless.
Good God. Brought to you by Sublimator. My word. That shit is crazy looking. That's just 99.999% pure fucking THC
Yeah, and this is
crystal.
vegetable soup.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, vegetable soup
it's
with
100% vegetable soup.
Powder.
30
It's
milligrams of THC.
Soup broth. In the soup can.
Yeah. So it's made with that.
You can see the
material
little
you just saw.
flecks of seasoning.
Wow. What will you think of next? Can you get this? Where can you get this? How do you find that? What's the deal with that, Jam?
I think the company that sells this is
pie extracts.
pieextract.com. They got a website, or they're supposed to have a website. I don't know. Maybe they just
There's
send me the shit
there's
and I
rumors
try
that
it.
there's going to be some similar products coming to another brand.
Canada market, perhaps?
Maybe Canada market.
You never know, man. Those guys are known to do things. I'm also still fighting a little bit of a cold, so that's why I'm not sharing this joint with Al.
Mango?
Does it make it taste like weed?
Well, no, those are
This
mangoes.
one's mangoes.
Oh,
It's
right.
mango turd.
He put
Yeah,
that
I changed the direction.
Oh, I thought you put the... Nice. Cool. Bro, that's incredible. Nutrilite products?
Nutrilife, yes, now in Colombia, in Mexico, in Morocco, in Kosovo, in Canada, in the United States, the SM90,
Biokinetics.
Biokinetics.
Biokinetics is like some revolutionary shit
And some
in
serious stuff. And then
in
on
plant feed.
Jurassic acid also is quite
Yeah, the Jurassic
amazing.
acid's pretty. It's pretty
Yes.
heavy.
Yes, that's basically it. So this year we're thinking about 650,000 plants in Morocco. So just follow us. We'll make some videos. We'll show you some pretty hardcore shit during the year. Maybe we'll take that cat over there with us. We don't know.
Take me with you, and we'll come do an episode of Expert Joints live there
From the fields.
in Colombia.
He's kind of boring, isn't
Appreciate it, man.
he? I'm fucking with you.
Great to have you.
I'm boring. All right, bye.
He's gonna get out of here. We're gonna go with the show. Let's just make sure we turn that mic off.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta go. Thank you so very much for having me.
Oh, I turned it off.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't see you on. Are you done?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that Enrico, and that's cool.
Sorry for being rude.
You ain't rude to nobody, man. Sorry if people messing with you. All right, on the show.
What's going on? What?
On the show.
What show?
The weed show.
Whatever.
So sorry, this is getting in my way. I'm gonna take one of those jars and replace that for a second here. What's next?
I don't know.
You tried to hand me something blue, something before.
Something blue.
I don't know.
Something borrowed. Something new.
So, I'm not getting married. What have you heard?
I don't know, man.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we'll put next thing in the Temple of Calyx bud cam. What is it?
That's the banner. And I've got some.
God, this banner is
Fuck, I
good.
really didn't. I dropped the ball today. Is what I did.
Yeah.
I had a whole shit whack of meetings this morning, and
Sure. Jesus. No, we're good. We're good here.
all right. Sold it.
Got to pay for the Sublimator somehow,
We got $6 for Rico's jacket.
right? That is the Bruce banner.
He's known as Enrico. Where's my left sock, Bouchard?
And this is the Bruce banner number 3, brought to you by Temple of Calyx.
Somewhere, like in my head.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
So where'd you say my left sock was?
That's a good question, man.
We put it away.
I don't think I had it.
It's right next to your right one.
I
Yeah.
don't think I had it.
You left it next to your right one. Maybe you didn't have one. Maybe you were just hot because you were carrying Sublimators up.
Thanks for having me one more time. Sorry for being so obnoxious.
Please, thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate you coming through. You're welcome anytime, and holler when those cages come out, and we'll let the world know.
Craig X.
Looking forward for the next time.
Craig X on Expert Subs.
I can hardly contain myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Enrico Bouchard.
This one is some haze. How's the haze treating you?
Making me feel kind of hazy.
Haze. It's good to have a brand new sub here.
Right?
Fuck yeah.
Like I said, The other rig was nice to have around, but having a sub in the studio is a whole other level. What can I say? They're well put together, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. A very well thought out, well engineered machine.
Oh man, the science of that
It's
shit.
come a long way since the bottle cap.
From the very, very first one I saw, had some crazy like coil around the thing and all sorts.
Yeah, those were the ones that he made in the hotel. With the heat shrink.
Super cool, but a little bit looked like a safety hazard.
Well,
Especially when you can.
they were betas.
Yeah, right. When you consider how they've come, even the last version to the evolution from that to this. I mean, but Jesus, this is slick.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Enrico. Okay, so where were we? I'm gonna roll the banner. That's right. It was in here as I finish off the Hindu, and as I said, I'm just getting over the tail end of the cold, so he's just taking it. He's playing it by safely and not smoking any of the joints. So he got his own weed and his own crazy concoctions. What are we dabbing? What is the concoction today of choice?
Oh, what the fuck is this? How could I explain it? It's basically a distillate mixed with an isolate in 2 different states, and a portion of that taken out, decarbed, mixed back in, and then that entire body mixed in with some shatter.
That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
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 But that's some crazy fucking goo there, man.
It is. It's like snappy and tasty.
You can like hang the jar off the tool. No problem. No problem.
Doo-doo-doo. Dinner. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, it's fun, is what it is.
And yes, I understand y'all having fun in the chat. I let it go as long as I can, but Jesus Christ, y'all get fucking distracting after a while.
What's going on
Shut
in
the fuck
there?
up.
What's happening
I
in
don't
the
know.
chat?
People are fucking around. Okay.
Like, what are they saying? What's
I
going
don't know.
on?
Somebody named No One is pissing everybody off.
Oh yeah, no one. That's just Rom.
Okay.
He used to come in under the name Rom.
Well, whoever it is, and that's fine. Look, you know what? I even get trolling, do your thing, ha 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 ha. But really, you're bothering everybody else, and now it's distracting and bothering me. So knock it the fuck off, please and thank you.
Just chill the fuck out and enjoy life, bro.
Yeah.
There's
If
no
all you gotta
sense-
do is talk shit, go
there's
talk shit
there's
somewhere
no
else.
sense. Hey, this is some advice that a good homie gave to me. Don't push the universe. If you stop pushing the universe stops pushing back. And when the universe stops pushing back, life becomes an extremely beautiful place to be. So seriously, just like stop pushing and like start enjoying all of the things that come after you stop pushing.
Right? Good idea. Thank you.
It's best advice that was ever given to me. I stopped pushing that universe and
Anyway.
yeah.
Y'all, they know on my show, man, I only put up with this shit for so long, and now I'm at the point where I'm done putting up with it. So behave yourself. Fuck 'em.
That's just
I don't need to have a chat up there.
it's the nature of Rom.
I don't need to have a chat on there. So, moving forward, I'm gonna roll this Bruce banner. Again, we've had this before. It's incredible. Makes you feel green and muscly. It's good. It's good weed.
It's one of my faves.
Yep, I like it. Good herbs.
And like, wow, that's fucking tasty.
Man, that thing is seriously gonna mess up some folks on the show, bro.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the point of owning one.
Yep.
So what else is going on?
Getting kind of a little bit hungry. You?
Sure.
I haven't done this segment in a while. There we go. There's the audio back. Whoops. Okay. So, sorry, we were just adjusting Instagram cameras there for a minute and got distracted by half a second. Yes, haven't done this segment in a little while, and we're going to do it again. Haven't done it with you, but this particular version of... Anyway, chronic cooking. We're doing some chronic cooking. So, that's what we're going to do. Oh, that's what he's going to do. Big old...
No, I'm not doing that. But that's the temple rosin.
That's the temple rosin. Yikes. Oh, and yes, in all likelihood, we'll be able to, yes. Yes, good call on that. So, right, what am I doing here? Too many computers, too many things going on the screen here. There's literally like different keyboards and different mouses for different things. So, anyway, right, so as mentioned on previous episodes, your boy here is experiencing some jaw and ear issues. Actually, I started treatment this week. I'm supposed to be wearing this god-awful fucking mouth guardy thingy that makes it very difficult to talk and very difficult to host a show. So for right now, it's sitting over there, and I'm probably undoing all the work that I've done the last 2 days, but it is what it is. Anyway, long story short...
Oh, it is what it is?
Yeah.
Hang on. That's a game we play at home.
Uh-oh.
When we're watching Judge TV. It's something that gets said a lot of times on Judge Mathis, Judge Judy. Mm-hmm. And whenever somebody says it is what it is, you got to take a toke. All right.
All right. Well, it is what it is.
Carry on. Oh, fuck. 2 of them.
I need a double stacker now.
All right. Here you go.
Here you go.
So this is some raw sin. Ready?
Doing it.
Double decker. Craig's a champ.
No, I'm an expert. But you know, man, that thing is awesome. Woo! Shit.
Yeah, it is.
I'm super impressed with that. Super impressed with that. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I'm supposed to wear this thing, and anyway, me and solid foods are not really going to be hanging out very much for the next little while. So I got chronic cooking coming, and I figured may as well pull this segment back, may as well do something a little different. And if you look, it's for the mom cup we were talking about, and Opa said Tracy Curley was in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, a lady who knows a thing or two about being baked in and around the kitchen, it's Tracy Curley.
Hello.
What's going on?
It's beautiful in Vancouver
Turn
right
up number
now.
3.
Yeah, it is.
I've been spending some time at Cannabis Culture headquarters, sampling for the Mom Cup, and it's been quite the afternoon thus far.
Hell yeah. Well, hang out with us here while we make a little something to eat, little something to fucking drink, little, shit. Just make a little something. Chronic cooking. And while we're doing it, we'll get caught up with you. Is that cool, Tracy?
Yes.
Make it happen. So, today on Chronic Cooking, right, so basically like I was saying, I got the bad jaw now. To bring you up to speed,
Yeah.
I got the bad jaw and all this stuff. I got the mouth guard. I got the me and no solid food no more for any long time. So it's going to be me and smoothies and a motherfucker for like ever. So,
Cheeseburger smoothies?
pretty much. Pizza smoothies are the ones I'm looking forward to the most.
We should make some
I know
pizza
what I'm
smoothies
sending
next
you.
week.
Yeah, nice. I need to find some way to get all my regular diet in there, so I'm hoping that I can get some cereal smoothies, probably pretty easy.
I'll dip in for a pizza smoothie if you're making it
Nice.
next
Yeah,
week.
we'll ship a pizza smoothie to somebody else on another episode.
Sushi smoothie, probably
Sushi
not.
smoothie, probably.
Sushi smoothies. Whoa.
Probably not. Yeah,
God
probably
damn.
not.
Yeah, anyway, it's
Heavy
not
on
gonna
the
be
wasabi.
not gonna be super awesome. But anyway, so in inspiration for that,
Oh.
we're having smoothies today on the show.
Nice. What kind of blender is that?
That's a Vitamix.
That's a sexy blender, Craig.
That
That's a sexy, sexy
one
blender.
will get it done.
That's proper.
As a baker, I'm kind of jealous. I've got blender envy.
You got blender envy,
I have
really?
blender envy.
Blendvy, I think they call it. It's Blendvy, I think is the technical term
And
for it.
it's like, ooh, it's the big one.
Well, that's what she said. You heard it first for the first time.
Oh my goodness.
Miss Curley, today we are gonna have smoothies We're gonna have the
Smoothies are
super
very
green smoothies. I think that's what they're called. The super green smoothie. And actually, it comes to us thanks to our other previous former show guest, Mr. Cody Lindsay, the wellness soldier, coming straight out of Oakland. No, straight out of Compton. No, straight out of Nanaimo. No, straight out of the Wellness Soldier Cookbook, the Chronic with Cannabis Cookbook from our man Cody Lindsay, the wellness soldier. It's like on page 8 or some shit like that, maybe 12, 15, 16. Boom, right there. We're gonna make one of those.
So is this a vegetable smoothie, a fruit smoothie? What kind of smoothie? Or
This is a little bit of
what's the flavor profile on this one?
This is the morning green smoothie,
Okay.
and there's a little bit of vegetables, a little bit of fruit, a little bit of ice, a little bit of weed.
Okay.
So we're gonna pull this out, make this happen. Bam!
I am not offended by any of these ingredients thus far.
Well, we'll run through them one at a time, and we'll see how we like it, see what's going on. You guys can check it in the cookbook, of course, too, and at thewellnesssoldier.com. Look at the website here. Boom, chocolate lacles. You can check out the website here, find all the different recipes, and somewhere in there you will actually find the recipe for this as well. Food, drinks, smoothies? Is this the right one? There it is, boom! This one here. This one here.
It's very green.
Super green.
Super green.
Super green.
I'm kind of super green right now, it's true.
Anyway, it's green. We're doing green. Your jacket's green.
It'll match my manicure, so like when we're ready for this, I am ready to Vanna White this so bad.
How's things in Toronto? Cold, I heard.
It's cold. Well, actually, no, I left yesterday, it was 12 degrees.
Wow. Well, that's warmer than it is here.
Truthfully, you guys had a nastier winter here in Vancouver than we have in Toronto. Like we've been kind of like so,
Proportionally?
like we've been walking around the streets of Toronto going, wow, this Vancouver weather's great. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't sucked this year.
Well, let's hope this recipe doesn't suck. Boom. So what we're going to do here is we got the super green smoothie recipe. I'm going to drop this in here somewhere. Here for right now, maybe? No, put it over here. So I can cover up me.
Wait, speaking of boom, wait, my apartment building went boom last week.
Oh, I heard about that. What'd you do, Tracy?
It was 3:30 on a Saturday afternoon, and I heard kaboom, and then I heard glass shattering in my balcony, and I went, oh shit, something just exploded. And then I, took my small chihuahua and my bag of insulin and my cell phone, and I went downstairs, and
Anyway.
turns out, kids, do not open blast in apartment buildings.
Don't open blast anywhere.
Anywhere.
Do not open blast.
Save your
Do not
fucking
blast.
money and buy yourself a small hobby
Please.
close loop.
Please,
if
yes.
you're gonna
listen
fuck
to me.
around with shit
Don't
like
do
that.
this. This
Like-
is stupid.
like-
It was on the 19th floor, so 10 floors directly above my apartment.
Good God.
And I'm not fear mongering anywhere, but in the low probability sections of that irony, I'm like, wouldn't that have been fucked if that's the way I did it after all of these years of activism, right? Like,
Blown up by some BHO.
yeah,
That you weren't even involved with.
yeah, weed woman can't get it. Yeah, exactly.
10 floors away.
Weed woman Canada dies in freak BHO accident.
Yeah.
In unrelated.
Don't open blast.
Say
It's
no to
fucking bad.
BHO.
It's
Say
bad.
no, BHO. Say no.
Jesus.
Just the stuff that's in the domestic grade butane that you have to use when you're open blasting, it's not worth it. Like it really isn't.
And some of you live in the building. Kind of scary as hell. Like you sitting at home at your house and kaboom.
Just
Kaboom.
cooking
Kaboom.
down a few cans of lighter fluid on some halogen headlamps that you stole from a Cadillac
Ain't nothing.
around the corner.
Ain't nothing. I was doing that before.
Ain't nothing, yo.
I was doing that like 5 minutes before I got here.
All
Jesus.
chilling out in your socks on the carpet
Right.
with your tracksuit,
So you can't see the recipe.
with some
So
fly in your nylon.
But
open
my
blasting.
neighbors really liked my onesie that I was wearing at 3:30 on a Saturday afternoon. Like I'm surprised they didn't think it was me. I was wearing my one that says "dope" right across the front of it. I'm like,
oh man. All right, so let's get with it. 3 leaves of kale, 3 leaves of romaine lettuce, a cup of coconut water, some more water, some cucumber, some apple, some banana, some lemon juice, and some cannabis various products. Maybe a little sweetener if necessary. All good with all those?
Yeah, you need to slow it. If you're teaching people how to make this recipe, though, my friend.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna actually
All right.
we're not really gonna teach them. We're just gonna sort of
We're
make
just
it
gonna do
ourselves.
it, okay.
We're just gonna do it while we're doing
You
it
can
here.
go online and get the recipe yourself.
Yeah, the recipe's sort of in the corner here.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna basically go ahead and make it because a lot of times I'll make it in advance, but you can't make something like this in advance, really.
No.
So,
Do you need like assistance of any kind, or you got
well,
this?
I don't know. We're gonna figure this out as we
All
go. Excited for the Mum Cup?
I am very excited. There are some great folks that are coming into town today that I'm excited to see. You've got Debbie Stoltz-Griffin from the Maritime United for Medical Marijuana out in Nova Scotia. And Adela Falk and Dennis Barber from POW 420 will be here. They're here from the States.
That's right.
Coral Reefer is here around the building here somewhere at the moment.
Yeah, with the World Reefers.
Yeah, so all the World Reefers are all excited that she's on the speakers list. On the speakers list as well, so we're going to talk about a little bit about all the stuff that's going on in Toronto at the moment. It's a little interesting in the Toronto at the moment, for sure.
Yep.
And I know Vancouver's changing, the profile here is changing every day
Quite a
as
lot,
well.
Dramatically by the minute.
Yeah. Welcome to legalization. Here we go.
Prohibition
Well,
2.0, as somebody I know would say.
It's been a wild ride so far.
Is that romaine?
That's romaine.
Romaine.
All right.
So the recipe says 3 leaves of kale, but I'm doubling the recipe. So 6 leaves of kale and 6 leaves of romaine lettuce.
Pretty
Good.
fucking good.
Yes, and look, he's already washed and prepared it.
Washed and prepared. Washed and prepared. So
And that's coconut water in there already.
coconut water and water.
Okay. How much water? How much coconut water?
A cup of each. Well, in this case, 2 cups of each because I'm doubling it.
Yeah.
Just gonna go ahead and jam that in there.
Now,
Yeah.
here's my question. Does the recipe call for dried cannabis or live, like fresh cannabis
Well,
when you're juicing this?
the recipe itself calls for you can put a couple of drops of cannabis tincture or something in your cup and then pour it
Okay.
in. But in this case, we're going to jazz it up a little. We're going to tweak it a little bit because let's face it, it's smoothie. You can do that. So according to this, it says place the kale, romaine lettuce, coconut water, and water in your blender and blend on high for 1 minute. So,
Seriously, that's a sexy sound.
Good fucking blender. That's some high-speed blending, everyone.
okay.
Wow.
So that's
Look
part
at
one.
that activation.
God damn, son. So
Ooh, just saying.
Just saying.
smells like lettuce. And, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure. And then I was just going to throw some
What
weed in
did-
there.
Oops.
Just threw a little weed in there.
Okay.
Just throw a little weed in there. Because fuck it, I think it can probably chop it. And then it says a quarter cucumber, but we're doubling it. So half a cucumber.
Fuck yeah.
So in with the cucumber. Just fucking throw that in there. And then, bloop. Well, I got paper towels. It's all good. And then what else happened? And an apple. Cut the cucumber and an apple in medium pieces. All right. I washed all these before. Thank you. Thank you very much. Try and keep it off the computers if we can. Yeah, please, dab away.
No, I'm good. I'm
good?
good. I've started a joint going on here.
So what else is going on?
I'm testing. You're doing this, and I'm reminded early when I was young and I was doing radio as my chosen career. I was working at a radio station in Toronto called AM 640, and I worked for the morning show called Jesse and Jean. And when you work for a morning show, like they're usually kind of like, they're the money of the station, like they're the entertainment. As long as their ratings are good, they kind of get away with everything. And it was the shock jock kind of time of radio.
Oh, perfect.
And when you have to start work at like 5:30 in the morning and be those guys, like we started the morning every morning with espresso coffee machines, and there was an espresso machine right outside the door. Like we were like jacking coffee at like 5 a.m. And I remember getting in trouble because like we'd get into food fights in the radio studio, and like we're talking about like professional radio in downtown Toronto. They'd come in after our morning show and there'd be like chunks of watermelon in the CD cases, like back in the days of CDs. Because we'd be all jacked up at coffee at 5 o'clock on a Tuesday morning, going, oh yeah. So I'm watching this happen, going, I wonder what would happen if we started a food fight.
Well, of course,
Right now.
it would be very expensive in all likelihood.
Jeremiah would be very upset with us.
Oh.
That's
So
a great
I
color.
am not
going on.
instigating that in any way, but I am reminded of that time in my history.
Speaking of your history, you've got some cooking experience and
I
some
do.
cooking videos of the marijuanas of your own.
I do, and I'm going to send you pixie sticks. It's not really healthy for you, Craig, but you don't have to chew it, and you do we'll just send you pixie sticks.
There you go.
Um,
Yeah.
That's how that recipe came about anyway, with someone who could not swallow.
Perfect. Cut cucumber and apple in a medium-sized piece. Add a blender blend in it.
Cut stuff, like an apple and a cucumber, and now he's putting it in the blender. And how long? What?
Another minute.
In a minute? On high?
Yeah.
Here we go, folks. Who cares that you can't eat? You've got a Vitamix.
Well, here's the thing, chilling like a villain. Hang on, I'll answer that in a question. In a question in a second.
I'll answer that in a question. Why? Why?
How?
How?
Man,
How
what, behind
come?
whose
How
back?
come? Why?
What's up there, bye? As they say in Newfoundland.
What's up there, bye? Hey, tell me where you're at so I can come to where you're to. I'm right out, everybody.
No.
So you've been there yet?
No, I had a lot of, not a lot, but a few really good friends that were of the land,
Of the rock.
of the rack.
So, chillin', it does look a little green, and I'm not 100% sure on it. Now, when I have a smoothie,
Oh, that's
typically,
beautiful,
I like
man.
the peanut butter and jelly. I like the this and the that. But this is the recipe, so we're following the recipe so far. So then, we add a banana.
That's looking good, man. That's looking real good.
Or two.
You're doubling the recipe.
You're gonna run out of room, man.
Yeah, he's got it because there's a lot of foam on there. So
Yeah, I
think we're
guess
still okay.
fair enough. There's a lot of foam.
Maybe I should have only made a single. I didn't know. I hadn't made this before.
Oh, it's a good one.
We're going to find out.
You got a big straw just in case.
Well,
Yep.
Yeah, see, look, Sublimator comes with everything.
anything you could need.
You like that segue, by the way?
That was pretty nice. That was pretty nice, Tracy.
Thank you very much.
And what's next for Tracy, Curly?
Let me see. We've got. Oh my goodness! So Mom Cup here. So I was very excited to come here and just kind of chill out for a little bit.
Yeah, oh, you're just hanging.
I'm just hanging. I'm just sampling and doing a little bit of a talk there during the event, and then I'm gonna go back to Toronto. And I mean, 420 is a coming.
Oh, God, is it ever?
It's a coming, and you know, there's always cookies to bake.
Nice.
And you know, that never stops.
Never, ever stops.
Never, ever stops.
There's always so much to do.
You know, just as I like to say, 420 is kind of like the is the beginning of our high holidays.
Yeah, it's the start of festival season, if you will.
As the beginning of our season. So
Yep.
I'm enjoying the rest on the way, spending some time with my chihuahua, teaching her how to ride my robotic vacuum.
Nice, I saw that. That's kind of funny / evil.
Yeah, things that stoners do.
Yeah. And I'm squeezing lemons.
And you're squeezing lemons.
Right. Luckily, I don't have any cuts on my hand. That would sting right now. And yes, okay, so the next, now, here is where you can get into. If you have some drops or some tincture or some limited amount, maybe you can put them in the cup, and maybe it's just weed here at the moment as it is. You could just drink it as it is because it's already kind of smooth.
I'm actually going to make a suggestion as the
You
chef.
put some ice in it would be good, really,
is
right?
because you're already adding coconut water to this as well. If you had infused coconut oil,
Yeah.
it would probably work in this recipe as well.
Sure.
Oh, for sure.
Also, would probably some CBD isolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Miss Envy. Yeah, because I got some of that, because that might actually kind of help with my situation a little bit. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just.
I got a water soluble version of that going on in here.
Nice. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that in there for now, and then
How much you put in there?
about a half a gram probably.
Nice.
So now there's also this solventless cannabis oil Phoenix Tears. Do you think that's worth putting in, or will it dissolve properly?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Take a look. There's some sort of dialogue in the back. I thought I'd let you inspect that for a second. Now, also, Tracy, you think it'd probably be good if it had some ice in it? Would it not be better to kind of make it a little thicker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'd certainly make it taste.
It's very viscous.
Yeah. So, good thing I brought some ice.
Look at you.
Good thing I brought ice, because that helps quite a bit.
Let it never be said that you're,
So this is just
anal retentive
distillate
attention to detail
infused
did
in
not yield
MCT
positive
oil.
results.
Distillate in MCT oil.
Yeah.
It's 100 milligrams, so it's not terribly strong. I mean, it's
No.
strong, but...
Mixed with the CBD, it'll be great.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect. So you can do it that way, too. So there's a couple of different angles you can go with. And then just go ahead, whatever's left for room.
Greg, you're just. Greg's always prepped, and I'm just thinking Al's always just funny to put on a party.
That's looking like a good smoothie.
It is.
So that might have been the...
No, we're not using a lid, Tommy.
Oh, it's squeezed outside there.
You got it. We're,
I don't know.
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Oh, catch that seal. Oh.
Okay, so
Gonna hold that in case.
this is kind of new to me. I kind of think it's probably a little over
This
full.
shit might just come out, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I might just blow up a $500 blender right
Tommy's
on
like,
the spot.
press that button, bro. Wait, hang on.
Yeah. Move
on.
everything good.
We're gonna move some of this shit over here.
Chronic cooking, ladies and gentlemen, live on the interwebs. Oh, Lord have
Put a
mercy.
lid on there.
Oh.
Lord have
I'm
mercy.
trying to think.
Oh, this is awesome-ish.
The Grassmaster 3000.
Right?
All right, we're getting ready.
Like, I want you to do a whole Dan Aykroyd thing. It's the Grassmaster 3000. So, again, we've got romaine lettuce, kale, banana, spinach, apple. What else do you have in there?
I don't know what else in there.
There is kale, romaine, coconut water, cucumber, green apple, banana, lemon juice, Miss Envy, THC oil, and CBD. There is also some Hindu Kush as well in there.
No, it's Bruce Banner and Season's Haze.
And ice.
And nice.
A little bit of ice.
And a little bit of love.
And I wonder, now this was my question here, because I just gotta see before we go too far.
Oh, look, he's got the straw ready.
Well, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, it's good, it's refreshing, but could potentially use something like a little agave syrup to give it a little bit of sweetener.
Yeah.
And or maybe a bit of Smiling Buddha weed infused honey.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down with that one.
A little bit of both. Maybe.
Sure, why not?
So anyway, thought that might be a way. That could be the issue. This is a suit to taste. I won't overdo it, but I just thought, you know.
And I'm thinking if you wanted to make this one, like especially Canadian, there's Extreme Infusions. They make an infused maple syrup.
Oh, you're gonna have to heat that.
They make an infused maple syrup. You
Agave it is.
It's really Canadian.
Fail. Okay, so agave it is.
Hey, wait, I got a torch. I got a torch if you want to heat that up.
Okay, be gentle.
No, with that. that was a joke.
Oh.
Then there's a honey explosion.
Boom! All right, just a little bit of agave in there.
That's like
Lay back on it.
honey explosion of cannabis culture.
Return back to Toronto with honey scarves.
5 adults disfigured in a honey explosion.
Like, how do you don't know? Honey!
See, this is where you need Slayer. Just crank up some Slayer while you're doing
I
that.
did the horns.
Turn it off midstream.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, you guys gotta need a house band in here somewhere.
And that is the recipe. Except now all you gotta do is just pour it in a cup and drink it.
No, come on. Really?
So 1, 2, 3
We're gonna drink that shit?
from Expert Energy Club.
All right.
Expert Energy Club.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Look at that, eh?
nice.
Expert Energy Club. Doing it in the house.
He's going to show off his new fancy branding.
All right, and then what happened was, and you take this big heavy son of a bitch off here. I'll move this over here. Move this over here. Move all this shit over here. I hope I don't kill myself. All right, and then probably I could have used some more ice cubes. I could probably
Well,
have
you
used
could put
some.
some ice cubes in the cups. Would be
No, I could probably use some more ice cubes. Well, maybe we just pour it now and move on with the segment. You guys okay with that?
I'm
Yeah.
down, whatever.
Okay.
I was like, you pour the ice cubes in the cups and then pour it over ice. It's
Green
always a good
smoothies.
visual.
Well, they're a little liquidy. I'm gonna pour out a little bit here, and then I'm putting the rest of the ice. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, give it a little sample there as just a little juicy.
let's try it.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's all about presentation.
We got expert lids.
Oh,
Now you may.
For you?
actually, I was expecting hollowed out coconuts and maybe, some like,
I'm
you
sorry,
were
I only had so much
way
time.
too much. Clearly.
these commercially branded.
Hey, that's
We're
pretty
gonna
good.
go all natural.
No
All right.
doubt.
I'm
It's
ready.
a green smoothie.
Oh, that's green, all right. But hang on, I'm gonna put the rest of this ice in here.
Yeah, that's fucking dope.
That's pretty yummy.
Little bit of ginger root in there. That would
That would've been good.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be one of the best ones
Well,
right there.
everything's better with ginger.
Well, see, that's the thing. So now that we got the regular recipe down, that leads
That
me.
was fucking quick.
Thank you.
See, what had happened was, is now that you made the basic recipe, right?
No,
You've
it's
always
good.
got the option
Good.
because, let's face it, you can in the kitchen. Sometimes you might, and when you're having smoothies, sometimes you might want to put on some hemp hearts.
Do you got
Yes,
any? You
good
got
call.
any beef hearts?
I have no hemp beef hearts. You are the
It
can
might
of
be
beef,
good with
but
beef hearts.
Do you guys think some hemp hearts would be good in here?
I think so. I think that would be a good addition.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes? No?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay. Throw in a few hemp hearts.
This shit comes from Manitoba.
Sure. Manitoba. I figured you'd like it.
Yeah, why not?
It's good. I'm taking
Um,
it back here.
Now, do some
I'm
people
done.
like
Oh,
things?
look
dynamite.
at you. See?
Do you guys like?
Oh, no,
do you guys
green-
like
green
dates?
smoothies,
Do you
yeah.
guys like things like dates in them?
I like dates, but I don't know how that's going to treat your
Probably.
treat your blender.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
What about like the various nut and seed buttery type of things? You can put peanut butters or almond butters, or do you guys believe in any of these sort of products?
I do, but I don't.
I don't know how it would taste very well,
I don't know
right?
what it would taste like.
I think we're good with.
Probably as it is, right? And then you don't need any protein powder or anything like that, do you? Because in case you want to bulk up.
Well, if I would do that, it would be hemp powder.
See?
Already,
Yeah.
already.
That's what I'm saying. So I like it the way it is. Actually, personally, me too. So
I mean, a bit of meatloaf.
meatloaf would be nice, or
Yeah.
playing some meatloaf
Well,
while you're blending.
You got your greens. You got your. It's like
I'm
it's
gonna
a health.
say
It's
it.
like
I'm
a
gonna
full
say it.
route.
Mango in here would not suck.
Ooh.
Mango would not suck. In the meantime, I'm gonna say.
That was good, bro.
Craig's got his own like blender juice bar going on.
Come on down to expert juice.
You got the syrup bars going on. No. Craig's got the next best thing. It's gonna be the blender bar.
Blender bar.
Yep.
Smoothie.
Coming soon in Victoria and around the world. All right. Top them up a little bit here. Alchemist. I probably should have put those hemp hearts in earlier. They're probably not going to have to. Whatever. We're just making it up as we go.
They're good.
We're trying. We're multiplying.
Let's see how it treats the straws.
Yeah, maybe.
Chia seeds might have been good too.
Yeah, they're probably made to lumpy
Nice
now.
dynamite.
Probably could have done without it first, but.
I could wake and bake with that. All day.
All day.
A little bit of pineapple in the afternoon one.
See, I think some pineapple would be nice. You said some
Yeah.
mango would be good. That's the cool thing about the smoothies. You can do whatever. And that's what I keep trying to tell myself, to try and keep it positive, because I'm going to be drinking these motherfuckers
dude.
full of all sorts of bullshit for the rest of my fucking life.
There's times where I'll go off a solid food just because, and just drink smoothies. But I can give you a whole bunch of different tasty things to do with smoothies.
But milkshakes, like you could come up with the next best recipe.
You never know.
And hey, peanut butter and jelly milkshakes are awesome.
They're way
And one
better
for
than
the lounge.
pepperoni and eggplant milkshakes.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, I don't do the pepperoni eggplant
No,
milkshakes.
see, I have a thing against pepperoni. So when I was
I thought it would be the eggplant.
I was working my way through school, I worked for Pizza.
Oh boy.
I did. And
We all been there.
I spent a lot of time.
Hey, that's not awful. You spent a lot of time with Pizza?
I worked for
the
Bako
ovens.
Pizza.
I worked the ovens. So you remember that like weird film of pepperoni slime that you'd have on your skin after you left work? I can no pepperoni, never again, ever on a pizza. It took me about 3 years to ever eat pizza again.
Mr. Big chocolate bars, will never stomach one again in my life, but there's no reason
Did
to.
you work at a Mr. Big or something?
At one point, we worked with a company, and we're sponsored by and handed out Mr. Bigs to everybody in the crowd.
Yeah.
And they got pretty foul after a while. Pretty foul after a while. Anyway, that's the green smoothie. You can make it as green as you want.
I'm going even crazier.
Gonna put the fruit in there.
Oh my goodness. No,
Well,
wait,
this is heavily infused as well, so I may as well just marry them.
Marry the two. Mary Jane. That's where it comes from.
You are now
Al, you are
pronounced.
You are quite the alchemist.
See, that's where he gets it from. That's where he gets it from. So anyway, make them whatever you want. Do it whatever you want to do. Yeah, I probably should put those hints in. Learning and journeying with me. And they're not always going to be, but this time it was.
Wow.
Consensus, not bad. Not bad, right? Get some thumbs up. Room for improvement, but
That's yummy,
good
no?
place to start, right?
No.
So,
I don't know. That's a pretty good fucking smoothie right there.
Well, thank you very much, Alchemist.
I would make an
appreciate it.
evening variation and an afternoon variation
I would
and a
be
morning
mad. I
variation.
would be mad if somebody made me that for breakfast.
See, I like the fruit smoothies personally myself most of the time, but you know what? For a green one, that's all
Yeah.
right, man. That's not
Well,
too
and that's
bad.
what I was gonna say. When you started, I was like, I don't know. So is it a fruit smoothie or is it one of those? Like, if you're feeding me beets, I don't know how I'm gonna react to
Well, you
this.
use this as your base,
Mhm.
right? And then instead of using all of the other stuff, the water, the coconut water, now you have all of this as your base, and then you make a fruit smoothie with this.
Yep. Yep. I could have done with a little bit less water and coconut too. Oh well.
That was
No.
good
If
one,
you
man.
wanted to thicken
Good
up
one.
to make it more like a milkshake, you could add avocado to it.
Potatoes would work too. Mashed potatoes.
See?
But avocados.
Plenty of options. Anyway, that's that.
Plants.
Couple scoops of mashed potatoes in that
Just
smoothie to thicken it right up.
If you want to make the recipe,
That's gravy.
check
A
out.
little bit of cup of
If you
gravy.
want to make the recipe one more time,
Fucking
here it
rice,
is.
man. Chicken gravy.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Healthy.
There's
Healthy
the recipe. And here's where you get it. The Wellness Soldier. And it's the cookbook that looks like this. And that's Cody with Lindsay.
Hey Cody, that's a good fucking smoothie.
Yeah, bro. Thanks, brother. Anyway, so
Okay.
that will do that. Joint.
Joint.
Finally gonna
Expert joint.
Smoke
Yeah.
said joint.
An expert joint.
Smoker said jointed. And then move on with the show. That this segment just really was long.
Good one, man.
Anyway, is what it is.
This was an epic segment.
Thank you. I got another
I
one.
learned a lot.
Yeah, nice.
I learned that Vitamixes are loud
They are loud.
and
But
they're powerful.
I learned
They
I
work.
have Vitamix envy.
and
I kind of want to like.
huge streams of air come out the bottom of them
Yeah, it was blowing
because
shit
of the
across
power,
the thing.
because of the sheer power
Right.
of the smoothie machine.
7-year warranty or something like that.
I think I'm gonna
2.5
get one of those.
horsepower.
Actually, I'm going to tell you. And
2.5, eh?
No, and I'm going to
More
tell
than
you.
more than some lawnmowers.
Yeah.
Some cannabis history maybe.
Oh, history.
They actually do live up to their warranties, because Kindred Cafe, that used to be in Toronto, used to make these wonderful brownie milkshakes
Oh.
and chocolates and stuff like that, and we had Vitamixes there.
Nice.
And so because we made a lot of milkshakes and such, we'd blow out the motors on a Vitamix pretty quick, right? And every year or whatever else, we'd have to replace at least one. And they would literally, they'd replace the motor on it, they'd send us a whole new part,
Nice.
and away we'd go.
Well, then, away we go with the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vitamix.
Thanks,
for
Vitamix.
this. So no, you're good to go. That's all you have to use for the rest of the use for now.
There you go. That's what they tell me. For now, I'm going to use the old, why is the Sublimator logo up in here? I'm going to use the Vitamix for, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I guess it's soup and smoothies, but
Dude, I got some great soup recipes too.
We got some great cannabis brownie and milkshake recipes.
now you're talking. Well, you never know what you find at Expert Energy Club. It's going to be good. So, but yes, what you are going to find, though, is you find the cookbook that I got all wet somehow. I'm going to send you a wet cookbook. I'll see if maybe Cody can send you a dry cookbook. Because I got the cookbook wet.
That's what she said.
I can always hope. I got to use a wet cookbook with some shatter on it.
And some half-chewed gum.
There was some shatter on it. It's wet now. It's gonna probably come wrinkled and shit. It's awesome.
Craig X.
We'll sign it. We'll all sign it. Signed by Al the Alchemist in blood. Oh man. Oh, that's well.
A sticky cookbook from Expert
I
Choice.
just want to show all you guys this. Look at that. Cheap quartz banger.
Cheap quartz of banger.
I'm not going to say the company, but
I was gonna say,
they're
that's
new.
what she
They're
said.
they're a new company and they're a Canadian company, and it's not DC glass. It's not DC glass.
Well,
Yeah, Still don't know who it is.
I'm still gonna try and give away this book, or maybe get a driver book. Yeah, you got cut by it, man. Oh,
Fuckers.
lawsuit.
Ouch.
I'm gonna give away a copy of the book, either this exact funky copy, or I'll get a cleaner one from Cody and get him to send it to you directly. One of the two.
The moistened copy.
Right. It'll be dry by the time it gets there. Don't worry about it, because it'll take me a few days to get to it. Anyway, we're gonna do this. So, questions to the chat room. The question is, the trivia question is what is the recipe that Cody made the first time he was on the show? If you know what he made the first time he was on the show, I will give it away to you. That's all you got to answer. First person to say it wins it. And then Facebook and or YouTube. It ain't that hard.
Was it an orange?
No.
Okay.
Was it a peanut butter jelly smoothie?
No. That's what I'm having for dinner.
Did he paint a picture?
No,
No?
he didn't paint a picture.
All right, I'm out of ideas.
This
is hard.
It was the yes. It was the chocolate avocado pudding.
Woo!
That's right.
Oh.
Chocolate
Tyler
avocado
Mortensen.
pudding.
Yummy.
Tyler Mortensen. There you go.
I'm
Chocolate
down.
avocado pudding.
I'd try that.
So there you go.
See, and again, avocado.
You gonna make it, kid? Do we need to get you stitches?
No, I'm just making sure there's no quartz in my actual cut.
Yikes.
Because you wouldn't want a chunk of quartz stuck in your fucking hand.
So tacos would have been good, Tishmac.
Can you have tacos on a Thursday?
Could be.
Have tacos.
Tuesday.
I suppose. I had tacos last Thursday because I was waiting for the show start. Anyway, Tyler, go ahead and reach out to me, direct message me or email me, Tyler, and go ahead and we'll get this one to you. There we go. And then also, speaking of Puff Puff Pass It Along, yes, the cookbook is yours, but Al.
What?
About a week or so ago, we saw this on your.
What did you saw? Oh shit!
On
You're a
your
fucking internet stalker.
on your Instagram.
What the hell?
So on Al's Instagram last
watching
week
you.
was this, and
He's
it
watching
was a map to a item in question. The
Yep.
pendant that you're looking
A
at right
pendant
here.
made by my homie Subtle.
And so
At Subtle, S-U-B-T-L-E.
and so what you did is you went and you hid this.
No, S-U-B-T-L.
E? No E?
No.
No? Okay. No E.
L.
No, it's
Just
just S-U-B-T-L.
And then you went ahead and hit it and said, okay, now I hit it in a
Go
place
find it.
and go find it.
Yeah.
And if you find it, you can either keep the medallion for yourself, pen thingy for yourself, and enjoy it, use a little carb cap or chill with it, whatever. Or if you give it back to me, we'll trade it for a week worth of Temple products or products for 2 people. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And that's how that went down.
Yeah.
So what had happened was, there is
What
about...
happened was is Craig ruined a pair of shoes and wasted a few days.
I kind of, so the obsessiveness sort of took over for a minute. I ruined a pair of shoes. I walked around in the woods for 3 days. And 1,000 acres, a zillion trees, needle in a haystack. And if my memory serves me correctly...
He found it. He found it.
I found it. I found it in this tree here. That was right there, being there. In the tree, being right there.
You got a picture of the whole tree?
I don't.
You don't?
I didn't
Okay.
take one, do you?
Will you be on my zombie
No.
apocalypse team?
So I found it, and the map went. This is confusing, but the map went. To find this beacon of light, one must first travel short ways mountain-bound in the lands of Stanley, past the eyes impaired as they collect the seeds of time, washed and rinsed clean by the tears of Neptune and Poseidon. Nearly 60 paces north from this junction to the morning
Still
star,
remind
you
that
will
too.
see the nappy hair. There you will find your flower and your seed. Look up over the shimmering of the icon, given in homage by the stranger of these lands. This indeed can become currency to make the days of two less fortunate a better place to live.
Yeah, steal his too.
Or enjoy your new pendy.
Al,
So Al,
What?
stealing all our smoothie. He
What?
likes it.
Sorry.
I got this cool temple pendant, and I went out and I put a picture of it, and I was like, yay, look at the pendant I got, yay, with some temple weed, and people were like, yeah, that's a cool pendant, yay. So for about 2 seconds, I thought about keeping it.
It's,
But-
it's a really nice.
'Cause it's really
fucking
nice.
pendant, It really is.
It's really nice. But here you go.
All right, I'm gonna hide this again.
Nice.
I'm gonna go hide this somewhere else, and make another metaphoric map. Maybe I'll do it as in a different way. Maybe I'll do it as like the point of view from the pendant,
Oh God.
and you'll get to see little clips of what the pendant saw on its way to its resting place,
Well,
and then a view from its final resting place until you find it. Perhaps that's how we'll do it.
all I know is the dude who was sitting there watching me in the park one
he
day
must
was
have
sitting
just
there,
looked
he was like,
crazy as
what
fucking-
in the fuck is this guy doing? I got my compass out. I got pictures out. I'm staring at trees. I'm in and out of the bushes on and off the path and shit like that. What the hell is going on? He's like, what are you doing? Treasure hunt.
I want you to be in my zombie apocalypse. I like the guy that's like, I'm obsessed with finding the.
Oh, we will over-engineer the shit out of everything. Don't you worry. We will have the most well put together zombie fucking protection plan ever.
No, that was fun. So
So
I'm gonna let you pick the people. You found it.
well, thank you. So, and you also said that it didn't have to even be temple stuff, but
No, it
because
doesn't. If you got a membership to a club,
yeah, that's great.
I can just foot the bill for, well, not all you can smoke in a week, obviously, because like I know how much I can smoke in a week, and I ain't footing the bill for that. But I was thinking like 7 to 10 grams of cannabis, or a quarter and maybe a gram of extracts or something.
So I think all that's lovely, but I also think, like I said, I mean, if you can smoke temple products, why not? And so
Well,
what
that you can choose temple products too.
So what I figured was a good way to do this and solve this is the picture that had the pendant and temple weed had a bunch of people like it.
Yep.
Okay.
So I thought, why not just pick two of the people who like the picture? Because obviously they like the pendant
Yeah.
and they like temple bud.
Yep.
And this is totally genuine. They would have no idea that it was coming from whatever. So I found two people who live in Canada, and I picked them. And surprise, motherfuckers!
Holy fuck! There you go.
Canadian.stoner 204. And,
From Winnipeg?
right?
From Winnipeg.
And Third Eye Shutter. You
Holy
two.
fuck! Really, eh?
You two. Congratulations to both you two. You just won a week's worth of free Temple of Calyx products.
Nice! Yay!
Congratulations, guys.
So if either of you happen to be
I
watching,
really thanks to Craig, because he could have just kept this pendant.
yeah, well, I
Just
mean,
how
thanks
it
for
is.
putting it out there. Thanks for giving the opportunity for people to do it. It was kind of fun. I don't know how I found the time, but
And surprise!
and
Free
surprise,
weed.
right? So yeah, so you guys, if you happen to be watching, there you go. If you don't happen to be watching, I'm gonna reach out to on Instagram tonight or tomorrow or something and explain what happened. And there you go, free week.
All right. And
That's-
we're gonna hide this again in the next 48 hours.
So I've also
And I'm
thought,
thinking pretty soon, like maybe before I leave for Cannabis, we'll announce the winner of the free gear for a year.
oh, your free gear for a year plan.
Yep.
I think I still, hang on, wait, I bet you, wait, if I did this correctly, I know what I'm doing, I think 80, right? Free gear for a year picture should be over in here. Where is it from last
I
week?
don't know, man.
I have it there, this one. Boom.
There you go.
This picture, free gear for a year. Explain again,
Explain what?
the free gear for a year plan?
It's a pail of weed that
Yeah.
I took a picture of, and then I made a post.
Yeah. In the spirit of said post.
Oh,
is
like what? Like the actual.
Mhm.
All right.
the free gear for a year
So,
contest.
so I
yes.
was thinking, you're gonna give away to one lucky winner a quarter ounce a week, so basically a gram a day. 4 grams of shatter and a gram of distillate. So you'll get an ounce, 4 grams of shatter and a gram of distillate every month
God damn.
for a year.
And you gonna do that when? Did you say probably
I
before?
think before I leave for Spannabis. We'll see. Maybe when I come back. I got a lot going on.
And didn't last week you also call out any other Canadian cannabis company who wanted to participate in this?
If anybody wants to just join me in this, and then we can double up, and then you guys can pick somebody, and then somebody else can pick somebody, and then somebody else can pick
I
somebody.
love that idea.
You know, then we can give like a whole bunch of people 4 grams of shatter, a gram of distillate, and an ounce a month.
God damn. I like that plan.
Match me, motherfuckers.
There you go. Call
Love
out
it.
to all
Love
the other
it.
Canadian cannabis companies. You've been straight called out by the Alchemist.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Yep.
So that's dope. Thanks for doing it, man. Honestly, yeah, this is awesome. I was thinking about biting it. I may, if you approve, I may start hiding a medtainer full of weed somewhere around in Vancouver with another matching medtainer at home waiting. If somebody pairs it up, it goes to a friend of theirs.
Fuck yeah.
So find
Great-
one for
great
yourself
idea.
and find one for a friend.
Yeah.
If it just
There
goes
we
off
go.
the wind and it never comes back, well, then the other one sits there until the next time or till some other time.
Hey, what kind of cool contest can you guys come up with?
Right?
You guys should do one yourselves.
Puff, puff, pass it
And
along.
let's just
you know?
let's just do this.
Yeah.
People like free weed, man. Plus, why not? All right, so that was cool. I can't wait to see
Could
where
be
the next one
anything.
comes
Maybe
out.
a $10 Safeway card.
Right?
Something.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember Remo? We can go. We can run some rice-a-roni. A guy
Yes.
got some tea bags one week. Somebody else got some salad dressing.
I'm down to win some rice-a-roni. I'm down to win some salad dressing. I'm down to win.
Right.
Yeah.
Or lose. Doesn't matter.
That's okay.
I just want the
Fun to
experience.
play.
I'm gonna
I
bring.
just want the experience.
I'm gonna bring.
Oh man, you killed my drink, Tracy.
All right. So
Stay
where
away
were
from my stuff, Al.
we? Weed.
I didn't do it.
Smoking weed. Smoking weed. Smoking weed.
And then I realized, like, I sat here and I watched you guys pour everything into it, and then I sit there and I sucked it back, and I'm like,
I just drank a fucking salad.
I don't even know what I just did to myself.
I just drank a kale and banana salad.
Woo!
There you go.
With how much distillate and how much?
Oh, not
cannabis?
much.
Okay.
not that much.
Not
I'm
much.
just checking.
There's maybe like 2 grams of cannabis and half a gram of CBD and 100 milligrams of THC.
Only a milliliter. Yeah, not that. Not
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it'll be a really nice.
Okay.
You know.
But that's over like 6, 7 drinks,
Yeah,
right?
we're-
That's
Yeah,
right,
it's
so-
like you might not even notice.
Probably not.
No. I was like, wait a second. What you
hard
guys
to say.
throwing
Right.
there?
CBD
So-
affects
On to the
us in a
show.
different way. What show? Hey, we all got to do it.
Oh no. In the news.
Oh.
At least mute it. We'll show him where the
What's
mute
different?
button is. God damn it, he's really gonna do it
I
too.
know he is.
So, Tracy, we're gonna move on with the show. That's what's new. Fuck it, I'm doing the news. Over Al, the Alchemist. Let me see, I got the new, boom, there it is. Cleveland Cleveland. Clever, not me so much right now. Clever teenagers twice as likely to smoke cannabis, a new study finds. Higher academic achievers also more likely to drink alcohol regularly, but less likely to smoke tobacco than their peers. Study says clever children are twice as likely to smoke cannabis during their teenage years due to their curious minds, a landmark study has revealed. Students who are high academic achievers at the age of 11 are also more likely to drink alcohol as teenagers, but less likely to smoke tobacco. Cigarettes, said a 9-year study by the University of London, University College London, that's what it is, sorry. Almost 7,000 people from a state-funded and fee-paid program in schools. Experts deemed bright children less likely to smoke cigarettes as teenagers, but more likely to smoke cannabis. And these are experts from England who know what to know. Smart people know to smoke weed. See? So when your mom says don't get smart, hey, I'm just doing it.
It might be. Is that a dig on me, Craig? Is that a dig on me, Craig?
Nope.
It's a.
No. Medilab clinical to dig on my mom. See? It was okay.
Now you're comparing me to your mom, Craig. I don't know. I need to get off the show.
Medilab clinical to start Australia's first trial of cannabis for oncology patients. So let me see. Medilab Clinical is completing the final steps to start Australia's first clinical trial using cannabis for oncology patients suffering from intractable pain. The company's efforts have been supported by the federal government's recent announcements to facilitate fast supply of medicinal cannabis products. They obtained clearances from Australian health departments and are awaiting final shipment of clearance to import cannabis materials. And they're going to try and...
You'll actually be able to talk to that. One of the great things about the Mom Cup is there's a couple of activists from Nimbin, Australia that'll be here.
Nice.
So they'll be able to talk to you about some of the stuff that's been going on in Australia, especially about medical marijuana and the huge festival they have in Nimbin every year. It's pretty awesome.
Keeping it medical, the new cannabis patch treats fibromyalgia and diabetic nerve pain. That's kind of neat.
That one, I'm excited about
Right?
that one.
Cannabis can significantly help people suffering from pain. We all know this. And I just clicked on the right thing here. Oh, there it is. Where is it? Right. A study published in the British Journal of Cancer conducted Department of Microbiology. Oh, yes. That's not what it is. Where's the thing about the story? About the patch?
I don't know.
Oh, here it is. Yes. Cannabis Science, a U.S. company specialized in developing cannabis-based medicine, has come up with a line of products, including a new patch that you will be able to apply on that they're finding to help treatments such as fibromyalgia. And the article is all spaced over the place. This is not the one that I thought it was. It called up a matching article. I didn't read this one earlier, so this one I read the other one before. Basically, what it comes down to, you have a patch. You put it on for diabetic nerve pain and fibromyalgia, and of course it'll be good for other things. But there's some testing that they've shown that it has worked well for it.
And just for somebody who's experiences it, diabetic neuropathy is a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So
localized, like a topical thing right in that area, right?
Awesome.
So
Mark Clokeed, another activist here in Vancouver, like we actually had a big discussion about it last night because we both suffer from it. So he's looking for solutions for it right now as well.
Well,
So, yeah.
coming out of the U.S., they're testing, getting closer with that. We'll see. Not available quite yet. Also, coming more news out of the U.S., New York. What's it? The second biggest state by population?
I don't know.
Something like that. They now get double. They now have 10 providers.
It's Trump City. I'm terrified of that city now. I try to pretend it doesn't exist.
They have 10 providers now are licensed in New York. They've doubled, doubling the amount of organizations that they had allowed before. So programs licenses were awarded to a number of companies, but they've expanded the amount. There is now 10 companies that you can get products from in New York. So it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it's 5 more than there were, which is twice as many as there was. If they do twice as many next time and twice as many more, they'll start to catch up. Now, it is a big-ass state, and that doesn't really seem like a whole lot, but
Hey, it's a start.
I guess moving in the right direction, I suppose. Colorado, first drive-through cannabis shop will open next month.
That's
you kind of
awesome.
see a little contrast, though? You see what I'm saying? New York in a motherfucker with all them people and all everything, and and they got 10. And Colorado's opening a drive-through. Come on, man. Come on. You see the disparity?
I'm surprised they haven't opened a drive-through already.
Well, I've heard of talks about it in Oregon and a few other places. It's not the first time this sort of bit of a thing coming up, but the western Colorado town of Parachute is getting a drive-through cannabis shop, believed to be the first in the state. The Parachute Board of Trustees approved a business license for Tumbleweed Express last week, the Glenwood Post-Independent reported. As far as I can tell, we're not aware of this business model ever coming up before. The business is expected to open in March as a former car wash. So anyone over 21, even if you're in the back seat, you're not allowed in there. Everybody in the car, whether you're purchasing or not, must be over the age of 21. Security, surveillance, blah, blah, blah.
I think it'd be awesome if it was still a car wash, like butts and suds.
Right?
You know, like.
Well, one bay, driving one bay, driving the other. Mm-hmm. It's like the pre-wash. Can we get you pre? Company may soon legally dispense cannabis oil in Texas town. The first step forward to legally growing marijuana in the state of Texas could come on today. The Texas Department of Public Safety is scheduled to begin accepting applications for licenses to dispense low-THC cannabis under the state's Compassionate Use Act. So if Texas makes that move, that's another really big state that I think could probably be a game changer when Texas finally tips over.
Oh, it's going to be.
We saw Houston.
I'm trying to remember the
Houston
scene.
decrimming last week.
I'm trying to see that. Think about that. You know, the song from the Beverly Hillbillies, Billy Oil, Texas oil. You know.
So, also in the stories this week, Whereas the BC Supreme Court rules that cities can regulate dispensaries. BC Supreme Court judges ruled individual cities have the right to deny business licenses to dispensaries and prevent retail sales of cannabis through municipal zoning bylaws.
So I want to ask the opposing
AKA
question.
like the POCO type
And
of
does that mean, by definition, they also have the right to approve them?
100% it does. Because absolutely, because we've seen Victoria, we've seen Vancouver. You put that necessarily spin on the story, but it also means exactly the same thing. Cities don't have to.
Yeah.
So the article really should have read. Means that if they want to, they can do it.
Exactly.
But it basically, there was what we saw is that POCO was bucking to try and kick him out.
Well,
And
it's the
gave him the
argument
permission to be able to do it, right?
the
So-
argument we're having in Toronto right
Yeah.
now. Is because in Vancouver they've chosen to regulate, and in Toronto they're saying, well, we can't, and I'm like,
It's like, yeah, you can.
and I'm like, no, wait a second. You're trying to tell me Toronto's a world-class city, and you can't do something that Port Alberni is doing? Like, come on.
That's right.
What's Port Alberni?
Yeah, like exactly. At least the city of Calgary is looking into it, and they're at least researching it. And my city is saying we can't, and I'm like, no, you won't.
Yeah, it's totally. What it is.
And you can't is you're telling me you can't, and I know that you're wrong. Then that's either a lie or it's influenced for something, or you're just lazy. So pick.
Well, people seem to pick and choose because, as we saw in this week, we also saw in the story Princess of Pot opened a cannabis culture shop on Bank Street in Ottawa.
Yeah.
The same day or day after Brantford. Anyway, where are these places we even have now? Oh my God. Yes.
There's a lot of spots.
I'm from there.
Brantford, yes, that's what it was, right.
Brantford.
So back and forth stores at Brantford got hit back to back over and over. They hit it, open it again, hit it again. Jody did a protest with Jeremiah. We saw a bunch of it on the Pot TVs and Cannabis Culture Facebook page. And they then went down and marched down to the new Cannabis Culture on Bank Street. So check that out if you're in the Ottawa area. Apparently yesterday was a very busy day.
Nice.
And hopefully it does very good business very quickly.
Continues.
And we'll be right back anytime that the trend continues. I mean, unfortunately, it's still a fight, but good to see Jody and Jared out there fighting about it. I'm sure we'll hear lots about it on the show.
Always going to be a fight, for sure, when you're breaking new
The
ground.
fight continues, my friends. And the news continues, the show continues. Updates for the week, I guess, is really the next sort of thing to get to. We had the Canalance articles from James and Ashley Priest. We had Best Buds and Testing 1, 2, 3. Check out Canalancer710 on Twitter, MJ Writer 87 on Twitter. Also Canalance across social media, canalance.com. Thanks to James and Ashley for putting it together. Also to Mom Cup. Mom Cup tomorrow.
Yes.
Kicks
12
off.
high chicks.
Yes. The 12 High Chicks Mom Cup is over there. And I got the kit right here. And we're going to get to this bad boy starting tonight on the Expert Joints Instagram page.
And I love you
social.
guys. You're awesome. But my God, it's colder than a witch's tit in this studio.
I guess we should have put the heater on.
So I'm going to take my mic off and go into the
Perfect.
lounge
Sounds good.
And heat up.
First. So, thanks very much, Tracy, for coming out here. We'll see you this weekend through the Mom Cup.
Yes,
and you guys
I
will
will
see
see
some of
you.
the activities, obviously, through me and through the pages. I think Jared's going to be getting involved as well, too. So we'll have lots of fun and activities going on from the Mom Cup. Hanging with your moms. Oh, thanks for coming through, Tracy. Appreciate you stopping by. Good to have you out here again. We'll see you soon. And you guys will see more of the Mom Cup over the weekend. Also, the Patience of a Prophet Party from Thompson Caribou. The second annual one of these is kicking off right quick here. April 1st at MMJ Canada. We're going to be doing round 2 of the MMJ at MMJ Canada. Thompson Caribou's Patience of a Prophet Party, the second anniversary, featuring, or should I say hosted by, me. This will be me.
Nice.
I'm there, doing the media, doing the event, hanging out, emceeing the night. doing the little dog and pony show.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, man, we'll do a stream from there. We got all kinds of things planned, so it's gonna be all kind of goodness. I think BC Bud Gal's gonna co-host. You know, we'll see how many, if we can get all the Pod TV hosts down there at some point, or as many as we can. And, you know, if we're at MMJ Canada, we'll be smoking on some Temple products because you can get those fine products there.
They are our main retail partner.
I appreciate those guys, man. What's up, Clint? Let me see. Oh yeah, tickets are just $25 to the event, and it includes food and dabs and drinks and entertainment and all sorts of shit, man. There's plenty of value on that one. It's not just $25 to get in and everything else on top of it. It is $25 to get in, and you get tons of stuff when you get there.
Oh, it's gonna be a blast.
It's great, gonna be a great time. So if you're anywhere around the area and get there, come out April 1st. You'd be a fool to miss it. Okay. Guess that's it. Yeah, that's about it.
Covered a lot.
Aloysius? We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
So then, okay. Thanks to Enrico for being here. Check him out. Yes, Sublimator Vapor and The Sublimator on Twitter and Instagram, respectively. Sublimator.ca. Class in session 666. Temple of Calyx, of course, CanadaMarket.com. CanadaMarket.com. Temple of Calyx, get on there. Twitter.com, you get The Wellness Soldier and The Wellness Soldier on Instagram. Yeah, Wellness Soldier, Twitter, The Wellness Soldier, Instagram, and TheWellnessSoldier.com. Also, Miss Envy, thanks for the products as well. So you can get that Miss Envy B, Miss Envy Botanicals 2.0, Twitter and Instagram, and MissEnvy.ca. Also, ExpertJoints.com, of course. Check me out, support me. I do this for a fucking living, you know. And then, thank you to the Pod TV Studio sponsors, Medtainer, Bovida, Crop King Seeds, Karma Cup, and thanks to Sublimator, not only for the studio, but for the dab rig. More than just the dab rig. The rig, the sub-eat, and then it's on the show. Well, you know by now. Monday, 420 Lifestyle. Gonna be here. Carly Marley, BC Bud Gal, doing it at 4 o'clock Wednesday. Hopefully next Wednesday, unlike yesterday. We'll have one of the influence. Man. Well, Greg's schedule will be available.
He's got a busy club.
He's got a lot to do now.
3175 West Broadway.
3175 West Broadway. Cool. Check them out. Go support Mr. Williams, Mr. Marijuana Man over there. And also, we'll hopefully see him Wednesday, 4 o'clock, with you and Cushy.
Yeah.
Doing it. Also, I'll be back next week, of course, at 420, doing my thing with more guests and more weed. A different weed, I guess, because Temple Month will be done. But we'll get you back again soon. We'll get some Temple products.
10 days. We're going to have a bunch of new varietals, so I'll just pop in.
Might just stop in one day and say hi.
Throw some stuff on the table and pop out.
Well, I may hand you the pendant again. You never know. Also, of course...
I don't know. I might have to make this one a little harder.
No, God, not harder, please. The Cannabis Culture, CannabisCultureHQ.com and CannabisCultureDispensary.com. Also at Cannabis Culture. They are the ones who sort of make this place happen. And thanks to Pot.tv and the Pot TV network. Other than that, man, that's pretty much, we miss anything? We good? We cool?
I think we got everything.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, then, it's a pleasure. Thanks for being with me all month.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, it's been fun. We'll do it again sometime soon.
Sure, why not?
And we'll do it again next week. Yes? Yes? All right, then. Head the music!